Higgsfield AI just changed AI visual content creation forever because they added this node-based AI workflow builder into their AI content creation suite. And what this means is that now instead of having separate tabs or separate subscriptions for creating AI videos and images, you have just one infinite canvas where you can drag and drop nodes and then connect those nodes to form scalable, high-quality content pipelines. And in this video, I will show you exactly how to use Higgsfield Canvas to change the way you create content forever. So you will find a link in the description directly to this Canvas page, and also I will be linking the workflow that I'll be building in this video into the description as well, so you can easily access that one and clone it for yourself if you want to access the prompts and do things with my workflow. Now let's get started with the video. So first, just sign up to Higgsfield and click on Try Canvas. Then it opens up an AI workflow like this. So this is an empty canvas, and now you can either add prompts, image generator nodes, or video generator nodes. So let's start with a prompt box. And now, for example, let's tell the AI to create an image of a Nike shoe. So for example, create an image of a Nike shoe that is white in an advertisement style on a pedestal in a well-lit room. Now, since we're using a node-based workflow builder, there is no send button anywhere. But instead, what we need to do is we will need to connect this text prompt into, for instance, an image generation node. And as you can see, it already recommends we use the GPT-Image2 model. But now the beauty of this is that, as you can see, you have an access to literally all the best AI image generator models here inside your workflow as well. So you can chain this with anything. You can do Seedream 5.0 Lite, you can do Nano Banana Pro, Nano Banana 2. All these best models are at your disposal. Then just choose the aspect ratio. For instance, let's say we want to create a social media style advertisement. So we're going to do 9:16. Then choose the resolution. For this one, I'll do 2K. And you can also choose the quality. And then all you need to do is just hit run pipeline, and this will start to process your request. And there we go. Here is our image. Well, to be honest, now this is not quite what I envisioned because we have all this text in place already, but that actually doesn't matter because the point is me demonstrating how to use this workflow builder. So now what you can do here is, instead of having to jump into a different tab or subscription or different canvas, you can just continue this workflow. So now you can drop a connection from this image into a video generator. And you guessed it, we also have access to every single one of these AI video generators that are hosted here in Higgsfield AI. So you have literally access to all the best video models out there. And now, just an example, let us turn this into a video where the camera spins around the shoe in a neat advertisement style way. So for example, let us use the Seedance 2.0 fast model for this one, and I will do a bit of a shorter video. So let's, for instance, do, let's say 6 seconds. And let's also run a lower resolution simply because I want to save some time. Then what you can do here is you can either tell right over here what you want to see. So for example, create a 360 style video of this shoe where the camera goes around the product in a smooth motion. But I think that since we're using a workflow builder, it is actually better practice to use these separate nodes to write these prompts. So you can just right click and add a prompt node, and now you can connect this prompt node into the text port of the video generator node. So now this does the exact same thing as if I had typed it all in over here. Oh, and actually one more thing. So let's choose the right aspect ratio. So we want to have a 9:16 ratio simply because this is going to be posted on a social media platform. Then all we need to do is just hit run pipeline, and the AI starts to turn this image into a video. And while we're waiting for the video to create, something that I always recommend doing is grouping these workflows, especially if you have a bit of a longer workflow. So for instance, let's say you want to create something where you create a bunch of these videos from a bunch of input images, and then everything tends to get a bit messy. So what you want to do is just choose this workflow, click on group, and then you can even give the group a name. So for example, let's do something like shoe video. And also this makes it easier to move around. So if you have a lot of stuff and a lot of messy webs of these different nodes, you can just group them and move them around to make it more organized. And also, speaking of organizing your workflows, something that is also super useful here is that you can easily easily share these workflows with your peers. Or for example, if you have a YouTube channel, you can share this with your audience like I'm doing. So if you click share, it allows you to create this kind of a public link, and you can even choose the access level. So for example, you can do anyone can join, and the default role can be a viewer. And if you choose collaborator, you can actually invite your friends or invite your teammates to work on your project. So you can just send the link and they can start to edit this workflow with you. So that is super powerful as well. So you can easily collaborate with people. And then just copy the link and send it over to your mates. And there we go. Here is the video. I mean, that is pretty creative actually. Now that we have the text over here in the starting image, the AI actually spun the pedestal around instead of spinning the camera around, which would have made the text look ridiculous. So the AI was actually able to recover the mistake of me having this text here in this original input image. That is how this AI workflow builder basically works at its core. So we add these text nodes, that is these prompt nodes, and then image and video generator nodes, and you connect those with one another to create content. And now the reason why I absolutely love this over this traditional way is because when you come here to the Higgsfield for the first time, you have a ridiculous number of all these different types of features and everything. So it is impossible to get started here because you literally need to read the manuals of all of these. But now when you come here into the canvas, you can just start from an empty page like this, and then you'll just add a prompt node, you write the prompt, you connect with the image generator, then you connect with a video generator, and yada yada yada. And you can build these good looking, easy to follow content workflows that allow you to pretty much use all the superpowers that you have available here in Higgsfield AI. And if you ask me, this is much easier to do AI content like this because this allows you to keep things organized. Everything happens inside one subscription and one tab, or one canvas rather, and it's also easy to follow and share with your mates. But now I have some issues with this Higgsfield Canvas builder as well. You see, the whole point of an AI workflow builder like this is to be able to build content at scale, right? So it's not just for one image or one video, but it is, for example, if you want to turn, let's say, your entire product catalog into videos similar to this with just a click of a button. That is where I use these workflow builders. And now if we go over here and we check what kinds of prompts we have or what kinds of nodes we have available here in Higgsfield AI, you can see that we have the prompt box and the image and video generator nodes. Then we have the voice generator and an LLM assistant. So this is essentially your ChatGPT node. So you can just tell it something and you will essentially send a message to ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. Then you can upload assets, and then you can also do some voiceover stuff, change the voice, translate stuff, and then you have some sticky notes and text. But you see what's missing? Well, it is obviously this kind of a list node that, for instance, a platform like Magnific.com has. So here in Magnific, I built this AI shoe ad generator workflow just the other day, and here you can actually see how neat this is. So I started with this picture, and then I told the AI that I want to get a list of product placements where the shoe will be placed at. And it gave me this kind of a list where I can easily move these things around and delete stuff and modify stuff and add stuff as well. And then all I needed to do was connect this list node into an AI image generator node. And this platform instantly knows that, okay, now we're not just creating one picture, but we are creating these pictures that are listed here in the list node. And then I also connected the shoe with this image generator node, and I got back these 7 nice looking ad videos for the shoe. So I think this is the power of a tool like Free Spaces, which is now called Magnific.com, or Weavy AI or Figma Weave. And I think that is missing here in Higgsfield AI. And by the way, don't worry, I accidentally just recreated this whole thing, so it's regenerating the video. But nonetheless, as you can see, it doesn't even allow us to create multiple images at once. So I would love to have the possibility to turn, for example, this prompt into, let's say, 10 images. But apparently that is not possible because the only things you can do here is choose the image model, aspect ratio, resolution and quality, and then you can just regenerate the content. So you cannot create multiple images or multiple videos, which is also a big miss. And also, speaking of these nodes, if we, for example, compare this with the Magnific AI workflow builder, you can see that we have a whole bunch more nodes. So yes, we have the text, image, and video nodes. We have the assistant. Then we have the image upscaler node. Then we can do variations. We can do all sorts of stuff. We can even do some image editing here. We can do all sorts of audio stuff. And this is a much more versatile platform right now. So if I'm brutally honest, right now, at the time of making this video, if you want to start to use these AI workflow builders, I would still recommend using a platform like Magnific.com or Figma Weave, that is Weavy AI, because I think these platforms are much more versatile and complete because these have been developed for years now instead of this one that Higgsfield just popped out of nowhere. So I think this is their MVP version of this product, and I'm pretty freaking sure that if there is demand for this on Higgsfield, they will improve it by a ton. But right now, I would probably still stick with these existing apps like Magnific.com or Figma Weave. But that's it for the quick update. So there is a workflow builder in Higgsfield right now, and I just expect these to come to pretty much every AI platform out there very soon, because these are becoming the go-to way to create content out there. And make sure to check the link in the description if you want to access to this quick workflow that I just built in this video. And also, please let me know in the comments what kind of a workflow would you like to see me build. I can do a bunch of these because I am essentially building all my content with these workflow builders anyways. But thank you so much for watching this one, and I hope to see you in the next one.